Welcome. I am BBT. You can ask me anything. Happy Sunday. Happy beginning of the week. Happy goal setting day. Happy day. Yes, beautiful weather out here. It feels good to be alive. It feels good to have an opportunity to wake up with a fresh start, fresh week, to try to be better, to try to help more people, and to ultimately speak my truth. And I hope you are speaking yours as well. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's go right into some tweets of the day. The first tweet, basketballnews.com says, has the backlash towards Kyrie Irving been disproportionate compared to white figures embroiled in scandal like Jerry Jones and Brett Favre? This is Eton Thomas, had an in-depth conversation with Chuck Mobb. So yeah, I agree. It seems like when we do something, it becomes the headline forever. We got to publicly make people apologize. We got to continue to crucify, condemn those individuals. But when it happens on the other side, it just seems to just go away. And then you got people defending them, like a Stephen A. Smith. It's just interesting to me how this all works. And it's right in front of our face, and yet we still support these same individuals. And we don't really move differently. We run our mouths, but we don't do anything different. So, next tweet. So Elon fired 8,000 employees and Twitter is working better than ever. Makes you wonder what they were doing every day at work. Yeah, I've been talking about this a lot. I truly believe that this is going to be the new landscape of big business, of corporations, do more with less. And that means that if you don't have those rock star skills, you're going to be expendable, especially with AI coming, with the robots coming. So get your skills up, start your own thing, keep it moving. Next tweet. Alyssa Milano thinks Elon Musk promotes hate and white supremacy, so she swaps her Tesla for a Volkswagen founded by Hitler. Man, it's like the popular thing to do is to hate Elon Musk. It's the trending thing to do. And this same lady, I was looking at another tweet. She had all of this praise for Elon, for Tesla, for SpaceX, and now on Twitter, because it's the popular thing to do, she is calling them these bad names. She's no longer supporting them. I believe that the attack on Elon and Twitter is due to the political landscape. So follow that closely. Next tweet. Ronald Dalton Jr. says YouTube shut down the Hebrews to Negroes channel because of fear. The Jews fear Hebrews to Negroes, movies, books. Sub-Saharan Africans equal Israelites. Ezekiel 38, Daniel 11 prophecy is revealed in the next movie, Hebrews to Negroes 3. Sound the alarm, h2ntv.com. Yeah, that man is going hard. He's going strong. Definitely support him. At least read the book and then give your own take. But from what I've been reading so far, and I'm going to do another show on chapter 22, which is a very powerful chapter. I'm going to do that soon. But yeah, definitely follow him on Twitter. Go to his websites, buy his books, movies. Yeah, he's waking people up. Next week, David Moser says, I lived in China for 30 years and I've never seen such a brazenly open and sustained expression of rage against the PRC government. WeChat exploding with protests, videos, and furious ritual and civil disobedience is becoming rampant. This is a serious test of CCP governance. Yeah, I've seen those videos and I'm like, wow, I didn't think this was possible in China. I thought that, and once again, I'm believing everything I hear. I've never been to China, but from what I think I know, if you speak out against the government in China, like they'll take you out. And to see the protests over the no zero COVID and the mandatory shutdowns and the mandatory um, staying home or I think you got to go to a facility. It's crazy to me, and to see the people fighting back, I applaud it. Freedom is, I mean, we should all be striving for freedom, whether we're in the U.S. or in China. And it just seems like they're doing more and more to control their people, and people are not having it. They're fighting back. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. And then last week, Natural Negro Freeman says, your billionaires were built on our bodies. Hashtag Jerry Jones, a debt is owed. Hashtag reparations. I agree. Those are your tweets for the day. Tweet. So yeah, I want to jump into this Yay video, and then I'm going to play this Dr. Umar video and give my thoughts, and then I'm gonna get up out of here, try to enjoy my Sunday.
There's elements I enjoy. I talked to the pastor, and he came to me and said, "Yo, it seems like there's people who think you don't like Jewish people, and I just want to tell you that Jesus loves you." And I said, "I know." And I said, "I have problems with certain business practices." And he said, "Well, it's okay." And I said, "It's not okay. It's not okay. This is the whole thing. It's like we've now seen everything that happens if you speak up on these contracts and you speak up on all of the dealings that have been done and you point this stuff out. It's like they tried to destroy me. And Jesus is the way and the life and the King of Israel. We just lead with love. We love all people. I'm known to be one of the most forgiving people. We've seen me forgive people. I can't, it's like I can't hate anyone. We saw Adidas freeze my accounts. We saw me get debanked. And you think if that can happen to someone like me, what's happening to all of America? What's happening to all the world? If you have an opinion, even if you speak up, there's so many people that they're working a regular job and they know if they say anything to their manager, then they'll lose their position, they'll lose their job.
Right.
They tried to destroy me in press. They tried to destroy all of my businesses at the same time, and the world saw it, and no one's saying anything. As far as like none of the celebrities. So this just shows you all celebrities are controlled. You don't see no celebrities talking about the Balenciaga situation, right? So that just shows you all of these celebrities out here. Don't let them influence you in any way because they're controlled by the people who really influence the world. There's no such thing as a celebrity influencer. That all these people, they're not serving God. If they serve God, then believe what they're talking about. And my thing that, the Trump, I've been a Trump supporter. I went through the trenches wearing a red hat, literally going into exhaustion from people asking me these questions about the red hat. I've been through the trenches with that, but we're holding to Christian Christ principles first. America is a Christian country. Another issue I have is the fact that Elon won't reinstate Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a Christian, but you have a person who doesn't believe that Christ is Lord going to buy an American media outlet and picking and choosing who can be on the platform and who can't be on the platform.
Right.
Jesus is Lord.
Amen.
Amen to that.
And the reason why I went to this church specifically is my friend Mark, who I met at another church where we're moving the Donda school. We're moving it into a church. He said, come to this Messianic Jew church that knows the truth that Yeshua is Christ,
Amen.
that Jesus is Lord.
Amen.
And that's why I came to this church. And that's the part that I agree with at this church, that Jesus is Lord. It's the only way. It is the only way. Christ is the only way. Christ is the only way.
So yeah, I want to stop it there. Christ is the only way. We do live in a world where you think these people have this power and they will speak up and speak out, and they can't. And like you said, a lot of these people are bought. So let's see how this plays out. I think that at the end of the day, when you're talking about God and you're talking about having this belief and love should lead, I think that that's scary to the powers that be, because I think Ye has the potential to unlock things in people that we've never had before, in terms of this is not just about politics. This is about doing better, having more. And I'm all for that. So yeah, let me jump into this other video.
But don't you think that if we got reparations, that would help?
Let me ask you a question. The question on the table. If we get reparations, will that help us? If somebody is mentally ill in a mental asylum, mental hospital, you give them $1 million.
Gone.
Does it reverse the illness?
No, I don't.
Does it do anything to treat his problem?
No.
So let's take that to a community. If a community has no institutions, no way to track the money in their community, they own none of the institutions, and you drop a couple $1 trillion in that community. how is that money going to benefit the people when all the institutions in the community that are going to take their money are not owned by people who look like that? I'm going to ask it another way. If we don't responsibly spend the money we already have,
how can we spend more?
What makes you think giving you more is going to change your situation? Now, let me say this. I want to be clear. I support reparations.
Okay.
I support it. The reparations movement was born from the Pan-Africanist movement. I support reparations. What I don't support is thirsty, opportunistic Negroes who are pushing for reparations externally before we have delivered reparations internally to ourselves. In other words, most of the saving that has to be done for Black people must be done by Black people, and no amount of money is going to fix that.
Right.
No amount of money is going to stop the Black woman from not trusting the Black man.
Right.
No amount of money is going to make the Black man love his woman. No amount of money is going to stop Black women from frying their hair. No amount of money is going to stop Black men from dating outside the race.
Right.
When you look at our deepest rooted problems, no money can fix them.
You got to start at the root, right?
You got to start at the root. And then once you replant your tree, now you get that reparations to decorate your branches.
Yeah.
Man,
You want to decorate your branches before you re-solidified your roots.
Man.
It's not going to work, bro.
but Dr. Umar, we 400 years behind. Imagine all that time.
The money ain't going to help you catch up. And guess what? You have enough right now. $2 trillion is more than enough right now to put yourself where you need to be.
So give it up for Dr. Umar. I think he nailed that. He nailed that. I've been talking about for a while. It's all about mindset. It's understanding that you do have enough right now. And I think that once you have that mindset, you'll start approaching things differently. Instead of you going out and making money for other people, you will start to say, I got to build my own. I got to build my own. Whatever is the thing that you do, build your own. Because he's right. If you throw money at it, I think about when people were getting their stimulus checks, right? And I'm gonna speak on me for a second. I'm building this app, I'm building this concept. And I had made it known during some time, like I need investors. Like things were really, really tight for me. I need investors. And I saw people get their stimulus checks and was investing in stocks, which they knew nothing about. They were investing in crypto, which they didn't know about. And you have this business owner that you know that's building something that could potentially do an amazing thing. And instead of you investing with that person, you go and give it to them. And you don't know nothing about it. I'm telling, listen, man, I didn't invest in stocks. Crypto is still too speculative, right? Why not put your money into something that you can see, smell, and touch, or you can actually be a part of helping another person build something, and then you can get in early. And we've seen from example after example, if you get into a company early, how it can pay off for you. So it's just interesting that Dr. Umar said that the money won't change the situation. Our problems are so deeply rooted, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's how we look at each other. And until we fix those issues, we can't just throw money at it. So once again, I do believe in reparation. I think that reparations should be attached to incentives. I remember listening to the Hebrews to Negroes book and hearing that the Jews have a Jew fund. So you can contribute to this, and this goes into helping pay for like their school and education. So I think that there should be a reparations fund that goes into someone trying to start a business. It should go into someone going to school. I think that we should get all the money that's owed to us, but just handing us a check is not going to fix it. We have to start businesses. We have to build the infrastructure. Right now, they own everything. So if you gave us the money, all we're going to do is spend it back with them. And that's what he's talking about. And that's the problem. So reparations isn't the problem. It's as a community, as a culture, we have to heal and we have to develop the mindset to work with each other, want to help each other. And more importantly than all of that, we got to have the ownership mindset. And that mindset is we don't want your stuff. We're going to build our own. And until that happens, if reparation does happen, it's probably not going to be successful. So those are my thoughts. Dr. Umar, once again, he nailed it. I hope you all have a great Sunday. I am probably going to jump in the pool and watch some football.